Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to talk about few more properties of the flexbox. First of all, we have the flex wrap property. So the flex wrap property is to specify whether the flex item should be wrapped or not. Like an example, here we have 3 items. Now we can add few more items like 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 and also 9, and also we have the 10. So you can see now we have 10 elements, and you can see the items are not wrapping up. So to wrap the items inside the container, we can use the flex wrap property. So the flex wrap can have the value as wrapped. So now you can see all the items are wrapped inside the container. So the flex wrap by default has the value as no wrap, where the elements will not wrap inside the container. And also we can use wrap reverse. And now you can see the elements are wrapped inside the container but in reverse direction. And next we have the flex flow property. So the flex flow property is a shorthand property, and it is used to set both the flex direction and also the flex wrap property. So here the first parameter will be the flex direction, so we can use the flex direction as row, and the second parameter will be the flex wrap property, so we can wrap our items inside the container. And next we have the justify content property. So the justify content property is used to horizontally align the items inside the container. So for that I'm gonna reduce the number of items. So we are having 3 items. Now to horizontally align the items, we can use the justify content property. So it can have the value as center. So now you can see the items are centered inside the container, and also it can have the value as flex start. So the items will be shown in the beginning of the container, and also it can have the value as flex end, and the items will be aligned at the end of the container. And also it can have the value as space around, and this way there will be space in the beginning and end of the items, and also there is going to be space in between all of those items. And also it can have the value as space between. So now there will be space in between the items. And also we have the align items property. So the align items property is used to vertically align the items inside the container. So for that I'm gonna add some height to the container. So our container will have the height of 500 pixels. So now to vertically align the item, we can use align items as center. So now you can see the elements are centered vertically inside the container. And also it can have the value as flex start to have the items top of the container. And also it can have the value as flex end to have the items bottom of the container. And also we can use the value as stretched. So now you can see the items are stretched from top to bottom. And also it can have the value as baseline. So the align items baseline, where the baseline of all the items will be aligned inside the container. So in flexbox we can easily center our items inside the container. So for that, first of all we have to use the justify content property, which will horizontally center our items. So we can use justify content as center to horizontally center our items. And now to vertically center the item, we have to use align items as center. So now you can see our items are perfectly centered both in the vertical direction and also in the horizontal direction. So this is the way we can use so many different flex properties, and we can position the items on the web page. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.